Hey guys, Tracy Walker here, leader of the Dream Team, and I am excited to put this video together to help you start to understand the power of our Uniline compensation plan. Now, just so you know, you don't have to understand the entire comp plan and all of its intricacies before you get started. It's similar to this. Think about when you get on an airplane, you don't know exactly how all of the mechanisms are working mechanically, electrically, aeronautically, right? All these different things, you don't fully understand every detail. However, you're focused on one, two, or three things, right? You're focused on A, getting on the plane on time, right? So you don't miss your flight. Two, you're focused on being safe while you're on the plane. And then three, you're focused on landing at your destinations, again, safely so that you can do what you need to do with the rest of your life, okay? I want you to think about it this same way. You entrust that the pilot knows what they're doing, okay? And you entrust your life on that airplane. With this in business, with this comp plan, you don't need to understand every single detail. What you do need to know is that you getting started is your step one. That's like you getting on the airplane. You getting started and you starting to maneuver, make sales, and enroll new reps. All right. The second thing is that you need to understand that you have to trust the process and know that the system is going to calculate what you need to have calculated to help you understand where your income is coming from and how much you're going to make. That's kind of like you being safe on the plane. Third, if you do that consistently enough, you will eventually get to your financial destinations, i.e., landing on an airplane where you need to be on time so that you can live your life. Well, we want to do that same thing here too. And I wanted to pose that concept before we even got started, because the most important thing is that if you could just focus on the activities that are required, not so much get caught up into exactly how everything is working, then your actions will start to return results. And by you getting sheer results, you'll start to understand how you're getting those results. Without any results, it doesn't even really matter. All right. So what I wanted to do is I want to kind of break this down for you a little bit. And I want to show you what my numbers look like, okay? And I'll show you some other things as we move forward as well. But this is my personal back office. I want you to understand that my results are not typical. So please see our income disclosure at empowernetwork.com/income, okay? But I'm just sharing with you these numbers so that I can try to explain to you how things add up. And when you apply it to your business, you will see the major benefits of how our unilevel plan works for us on our behalf. All right. So exactly what is a uniline? A uniline is basically a plan where every single person in the company is whoever signs up, we're lining up one under each other, right? Whoever comes in, whoever sponsors, whatever, we're all in like one big line. All right. And what happens with that is that if you're at the top of that line, whenever you start, you're at the top of your own line, right? And as other people above you start sponsoring people, including when you start sponsoring people, they start lining up underneath you. As a result, when you hit certain levels and qualifications, you now tap into the ability to earn percentages of all of the people's products and things of that sort. All the sales that they make, earn a percentage of all the people that are underneath you. And that percentage is then added up with the income that you generated through your personal actions and results and sales, to help in many cases double, right? Or just add some percentage to the income that you would have had just by yourself. Now you're earning on the efforts of others as well, which is what the whole model is about of network marketing, right? I think it was J. Paul Getty that says, I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than to earn 100% of my own, right? Than to only receive 100% of my own. So that's what we're looking to do. All right. So let me just kind of show you how these numbers break down here and everything that's working. So today is November the 6th. The time of that I'm recording this video is November the 6th, just to give you a perspective of where we are. And as you can see, there's 3 weeks, 8 days, 8 hours, and 54 minutes left in this month of November. Okay. Now we have 7 different ranks inside of our company. We have boss, boss maker, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. In order to become a boss, you have to enroll 5 new reps, 5 new affiliates, or 5 new customers, right? Not necessarily affiliates, but 5 new customers. You have to sign up 5 new people. That makes you a boss. You become a boss maker when you help anybody that you've personally sponsored, when you help them to become a boss, which is helping them to enroll 5 new customers. right? So that makes you a boss maker. So that's duplication. You become bronze when you've earned at least $2,000 in earnings, okay, from sales that you've made. Silver when you've earned $5,000. Gold when you've earned $10,000. Platinum when you've earned $20,000. And diamond when you've earned $30,000, all within a calendar month, okay, a 30-day period or a 31-day period, depending on what the month is, okay? So as you can see, this is just November the 6th, and I've already hit my ranks of boss, boss maker, bronze, and silver. Gold, I've achieved 59% of gold. I've earned just about $6,000 already, right? $6,000 already for the month in just 6 days, okay? Which means that I am pacing at roughly $1,000 a day. Right now, keeping up with that logic, if I kept doing $1,000 a day, what would happen is that in 4 days, which would be the 10th, that I would be at $10,000, right? Just scenario, right? It could be sooner, it could be later, it doesn't really matter. But just keeping up with that pace, that's how I'm working my business. And I'm saying, okay, let's focus on $1,000 a day, okay? So bottom line is that every time you hit a different rank, your circle turns green, you have a green check. What that also does is that it now allows you to see the income that you would have in bonus income attached to the income that you were earning originally. Okay. So just by hitting boss, because of the size of my organization and the Uniline and everybody that's under me in the Uniline, just by hitting boss, whatever income I earned by hitting boss, I would earn that. But then I would also earn an additional $3,100, $3,200 just by hitting boss, right? Now, hitting boss maker, right? Now I'm earning an additional $4,500. Now this is now plus this $3,000, right? So let's say I hit boss. Let's say I made $100 by doing that, right? Hypothetically, I made $100 by hitting boss, right? Just in sales. But then I helped one of those people hit boss as well. That made me a boss maker. So now that unlocked a couple of bonuses for me. That unlocked my boss bonus and my boss maker bonus, which means that now I've earned an additional almost $8,000, right? An additional $8,000 just by hitting boss maker. Okay, now that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. The average person getting started in the company, this is where we want everybody to focus on boss and boss maker. Okay, now by hitting bronze, by earning $2,000 of my own, by making sales, being active and producing, earning $2,000, right? I have an additional $4,200 in bonuses, right? So that's this $4,200 plus this $4,500 plus this $3,100 on top of the $2,000 I've already earned, right? So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? Like $13,000 or $14,000 just by going bronze. You just got to see how this is working. This is the Uniline. This is all the people in the Uniline underneath me because I got in when I got in, right? Which is where you got in, where you got in. And so as everybody in the company is sponsoring people, they're going underneath you. And these bonuses are being calculated on percentages of sales that are being made underneath you. This is powerful, okay? Just by hitting silver already. Right now I've unlocked an additional $2,500, right? So 25 plus 42 plus 45 plus 3 plus my 5 plus my 5. That's stupid, right? That's crazy. But this is the power of the Uniline. All right. Now, by going gold, right, which is what I'm working to do in the next few days, right? So going gold, I would earn $10,000. When I earn the $10,000, look what happens. Right now, I'm missing out on additional $12,000 because I'm not gold, right? So what is my push? My push is to hit gold as quickly as possible so that not only, so in other words, I want to get my $6,000 that I've earned up to $10,000, right? So I got to make more sales, sponsor more people, help more people upgrade, see the power of it, help our team members, right? And when I earn an additional $4,000, then that would hit the $10,000 in income. I would hit the rank of gold, and then it would unlock for me an additional $12,000, which means that instead of just making $10,000, I would have an additional $12,000, right? Plus 25, plus 42, plus 45, plus 3. You guys see that? Now, when you add up that 10 plus all this bonus income, that 12, that 2, that 4, that 4, that 3, that's going to automatically help me qualify for platinum, right? Because for platinum, you only need $20,000 in income, but half half of the $20,000, 50% of the $20,000 has to come from core income. In other words, you cannot hit platinum or diamond with your bonus money only, right? You can't do it in bonus money. You have to make new sales and core sales, right? And hit at least 10,000, which is half of 20, right? I have to make 10 of my own core income. And then all the bonus money that gets added on top of that, so long as it equals 20,000 or more, but under 30,000, I will hit platinum. Yes. So this is why this number is here, right? This number is saying to me, okay, I have to earn 10,000, but I've earned 59.45 already, right? So let's just say that that number then goes up to 11,000, right? That number goes up to 11,000. Boom, I hit gold, I unlock this, and I would automatically qualify for platinum, primarily because I would have already earned half of 20,000, right? And all of my bonus money would count and kick me into platinum. So just by going gold, I instantly become platinum. Do you see? By going gold, I instantly become platinum. Right now, the thing is, I would have only earned, let's say in this scenario, $11,000, right? I made 11,000, I hit gold, it automatically qualified me for platinum, but I'm only still at 11,000 in core income, right? And I made platinum with all those bonuses. But here's the deal. Once I hit platinum, it's going to unlock another 18,000 in bonuses, which means I'm going to make an additional $18,000 on all that other money, right? But I would not be able to qualify for diamond yet. Why? Because it's the same rule. In order to hit diamond, 50% of 30,000 needs to come from core income. And I would have only earned 11,000 in core income, right? Which would mean that I would need to now earn another $4,000, right? I would need to get to $15,000 in core income. This would need to say $15,000 earned, right? Or more. And then once that happened, then all of this bonus income would count and automatically catapult me into diamond, right? Because that 15 plus 18 plus 12 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 obviously equals more than 30, right? In fact, this 18 plus 12, that's 30 right there, right? That's 30 plus this, let's just say this 25, that's 32 5, right? Plus this 4, that's 36 5, plus this 4, that's 41, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 40, right? And then plus this 3, that's $43,000. $43,000 in income that I've earned. And then when I hit diamond, then I'm going to earn an additional $46,000, right? That's $86,000 in the month. Okay, all because in core income, I would have earned $15,000, but because of the Uniline and everybody in the company going in one straight line, I'm achieving these bonuses that's adding to my core income. So guys, you can see that just on this is how we're going to help people change a lot of their lives. This has been attempted by many other companies in the past, and it has not been able to work until now. So you are in the right place at the right time, and you don't have to understand exactly how it all works. Just understand that it does work. If your goal is to get green checks across the board, if you focus every month on getting filling up as many green checks as you can, and then understanding that to hit platinum and diamond, you need at least half of those incomes, 20 and 30. Before those bonuses will help kick you over, you need that in your core income. Then essentially, right, you have the ability to earn $15,000 in core income, right? Have bonuses kick you over into platinum and have bonuses kick you over into diamond, right? Guys, this is so super powerful, and I want you to understand what you have in your hands right now. So your goal is to get to work. Your goal is to do what? Start checking off your circles. Hit boss. Go out there, market, get 5 new customers, right? Then move on to what? Boss maker. Help one of those people also become boss. Then what? Sell more products, upgrade your people, get your team members on our club trainings, the elite club training, the six-figure builder club trainings. Get the people in these trainings so that they understand more how to market more effectively. That's going to help them make more sales. The more sales the people in your team make, the more your percentages increase because of all the people that are in your downline that's making more sales. You get a percentage of all the sales they make. So you obviously want as many people making as many sales as possible to increase your bonus potential. Okay, and then silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. You can see how it works, right? So you can see how the Uniline can help you to change your life. Now, this is me. This is me. Let me show you one of our other team members. Okay, this is his back office. Okay, and so I just want you to show you how things vary, right? How things vary. Everybody's results are not the same. So this is one of our bosses, okay? And so whatever income he's earned, right? It hasn't been 2,000 yet, but it's only November the 6th, right? It's only the 6th day of the month, right? So he's a boss, right? So he has signed up 5 new people for the month, and it's only 6 days into the month, which he's on track. He's signing up 1 person a day, right? So he's hit boss, and just by hitting boss, he's unlocking an additional $418 on top of whatever income he's earned just by making the sales of boss and whatever income he's had last month, right? So this $400 is waiting on him. Now, if he hits boss maker, he has an additional $500 that's waiting for him, right? Once he hits bronze, he's 29% there. Right? Once he hits bronze, an additional $500. So let's say that he actually hits bronze. That's $2,000 that he would have earned in core sales, right? Then he's going to earn another 500, another 500. That's another 1,000. That's $3,000 plus another $400. That's $3,400 just by earning $2,000, right? Because $1,400 is coming in bonus money. 2,000 he earned by making sales and helping his team make sales, right? But 1,400 of it comes from bonuses. Where are the bonuses coming from? The Uniline. All the people in the Uniline that are buying and making sales, he's getting a percentage of all those people in his downline. Yes? Now, just by him going diamond, like let's kind of move up the rank, right? At this point in time, where he is in the Uniline, if he were to go diamond, he would unlock an additional $5,000 just for the month. But if he hit diamond, that means he would have also hit platinum, he would have also hit gold, he would have also hit silver, right? So if you add this up, right? If you add this up, he would earn the $30,000, right? But then he would earn an additional 5, additional 3, that's 8, an additional 3, that's 11, and an additional, we did 14 over here, so that's 12,4, plus another 2, that's 12,600, right? Roughly in bonus money on top of the 30, right? Which means that now this gentleman is earning over $40,000 a month, right? $40,000 a month. Now, even him so now he's earned $596 so far. That's what he's earned thus far, right? So this 596 plus this 418 is almost $1,000. Well, this is like $600, like $4 off. That's $600, and this is $400. He's earned $1,000 already, right? So he signed up 5 people and he's made $1,000. Right? So some of you guys need to understand that the positioning is critical, and this Uniline is working to your benefit. All the people that are sponsoring are contributing to your bonus income. All right. And I'm going to show you one more example here. Okay. So now this young lady, oh, well, let me say with this person, as like, this is me, right? This is me. I'm a Black Card Club member. That means I'm all in. I own all the products, which means I'm earning income percentages on all the people that buy everything and the people that don't buy everything, right? I have the ability to earn that type of income from all the people. Same thing with this gentleman, right? He's a Black Card member. He's all in. So his earning potentials increase because he's all in, okay? Now, this young lady, she's at the Builder Club. She's not all in yet, but she soon will be, won't you? You know who I'm talking to, right? So she soon will be, but she's at the Builder Club. But let me just show you how this works, right? So now, she has signed up 1 person so far, right? It's November the 6th. She signed up 1 person so far. She's still got tons of time to go to hit boss. She hit boss last month, by the way. So the potential for her to hit boss is high because she's hit boss already last month. All right. So she'll hit boss again, but she's got $58 waiting for her in addition to that. Right. Another $58. Right. Another $58. Now looks like what has happened here, -7, somebody canceled. Right. That's how it's -7. Somebody bought the trial for $7 and then they refunded. They didn't want it anymore. Right. So that's why she would have earned the 7 from the trial essentially. Right. But they refunded. So she doesn't have that, but that's okay. She's going to earn her income. She's a boss, right? That's just how she is. But my point is that because of the Uniline, look at what she has the potential to earn. Another $58 here, $58 at Boss Maker, $58 at Bronze, $29 at Silver. But look what happens when she gets to Gold. See, the milk and honey is at Gold. Okay, that's where you get to earn on all of the subscriptions that are in your downline. All of the subscriptions. Subscriptions are blog because that's monthly, and elite, which is inner circle, that's monthly. We pay those monthly. You get to earn percentages on all subscription payments at gold, platinum, and diamond. Okay, so this is why this number jumps so high, because the way that she sits and wherever she is in the organization, all the people under her that are paying the blog and the inner circle, she's going to get a percentage of those people, and that's $6,000 more dollars. So as long as she gets to $10,000 this month, she's going to actually earn $16,000, right? The 10 plus the 6 plus the 29 plus the 58 plus the 58 plus the 58. Yes, she's going to earn the additional $6,000, which is awesome, right? She would almost be at platinum. So let's just say she actually hit the 10,000, but in her core income, remember what I told you, you have to have at least half come from core income to hit platinum. Half of the 20 is 10, right? So let's just say she hit the 10 plus the 6, that's 16. It's not quite enough to hit platinum yet, right? Because you need 20 for platinum. So what if she hit the 10 early enough in the month, and then she went out there and she actually earned another $4,000? What if she made a couple of all-in sales, right? And she actually made another 14,000 in her core income. So let's say this number said 14,000. If this number said 14,000 and she still earned this 6,000 from what's already building underneath her, with that 6,000, she would hit 20,000 instantly. And as soon as she hit that 14,000 in income, she would instantly hit platinum. And then what would happen? She would unlock an additional $6,000. So now she went from having 14,000 in earned income. She earned another 6,000 or so in bonus income, which kicked her up to platinum, right? Which is the 20,000. But the 20,000 then instantly gave her another bonus of 6,000. So now she would have earned $26,000 in bonus income, or in total income, because she had a core income of $14,000. Guys, listen, get on the airplane. Sit down, put on your seatbelt, and trust that the pilot knows what they are doing. This Uniline is going to help us help so many people. It's going to help me help you. It's going to help your sponsor help you. It's going to help us all help everybody in our company and in our organizations to really change some lives and to change zip codes, to buy things, to get out of debt, to avoid bankruptcy, to avoid divorce, to do all these things. We can do that. Now, here's what I want you to share with you going out, okay, as a final thing. We have the EN2Go 60-day plan, right? And what's important is that you follow this 60-day plan. All right, we have already outlined the steps that you need to take in order to help you get to $10,000 in your next 60 days. Okay, you can go faster than this if you want to, and you can go slower than this if you want to. This is just our recommended plan to help you get to gold, right, which is $10,000 in a month, in the next 60 days. All right, because as you can see, when you get to gold, you unlock a wealth of bonus income. Right, $12,000 in my case, right, $3,000 in our other team member's case, and $6,000 in our other team member's case, right? So you guys can see that, right? So the 60-day plan is designed to help you know what to do, right? So these are the series of steps that you need to follow. Right? So what happens from your first day through your first month? What do we really want you to do? We want you to get the elite level, right? Get the inner circle, get the 6-figure builder, and we want you to hit boss, right? In your first month, right? Essentially, right? As well as we want you to get all in, right? And we want you to help one person become a boss, which is boss maker, right? All of this needs to happen within your first month, all right? Now, how are you going to do that? If you get to the elite, buy your six-figure builder, get your 5 new people, upgrade, get all in, help one of your new people hit boss maker, what happens is that now you earn 15% on the subscriptions, right? And you earn 50% of the one-time sales. 50% of the one-time sales in your organization. So in other words, if you make 2 sales of the mass influence formula, you make 7 sales of the team building formula, and you make 17 sales of the top producer formula, you would earn $2,000. That would get you the bronze, right? That would get you the bronze. This is all in the first month, right? All this taking place in the first month. So this is how you're going to earn $2,000 your first month. Okay. Then it continues on to tell you what to do your second month. Essentially, you're going to do the same thing because now you own all the products. You don't have to buy anything else, right? You did all of your investing in your products or purchasing your training materials in the first month. Second month, you don't have to buy anything else. Now what we need to do is produce similarly to the way you produced the first month. So you're going to go out, you're going to become a boss again. You're going to get 5 new customers. Then you're going to help one person become a boss, which is going to make you a boss maker. Then what are you going to do? You're going to produce. You're going to sell 6 mass influence formulas. You're going to sell 10 team building formulas. You're going to sell 20 top producer formulas, right? And that's going to help you earn an additional $5,000. Now, when you hit silver at $5,000, that allows you to unlock other bonuses, right? You're going to earn 35% on the subscriptions and 60% of the one-time purchases. And when you add up the bonuses for month 1, the bonuses for month 2, you add up your income for bronze and silver, that puts you at gold in 60 days. All right. So I want you to follow this EN to go 60-day plan. Okay. It's extremely important that you do that. All right. So listen, guys, if you want to leverage this information and you want to share this with your teams or with your prospects, people that you're sharing Empower Network with, you can very easily take this video. You can put this video on a page you can use. Everybody here should have Kalatu Premium. We have a plugin there that's called InstaBuilder. You can create a lead capture page on InstaBuilder or a little sales page right within InstaBuilder. You don't have to buy anything else. It's already part of your premium package, right? You create a little page. You put this video on that page, and underneath that video, you can put a button that says get started. And that button is going to link to your affiliate link, right? To your affiliate link. And when your prospects or whoever they see this video, when they click that link right underneath this video, then they're going to get started with you, so long as your link is there. So guys, share this information. I want you to be able to leverage how powerful this plan is, how much income you potentially can earn, and how we are truly moving and shaking and helping people to change their lives within the Empower Network community. So I hope that you have enjoyed this little tutorial. It's been about 27 minutes or so. It's been a little long, but I hope that you got the blunt of what I'm trying to get across to you and conceptually understand that you can catapult your income by getting to gold. Your first main thing, your first major push is to gold, right? Of course, bronze maker, right? Tactically, from a strategic standpoint, you want to get to gold, and tactily, we're going to get to gold by hitting boss maker, bronze, and silver. Okay. So guys, this has been Tracy Walker. It's my pleasure to present this information to you. If you're on the Dream Team, I'm so glad to have you. If you're getting ready to get started with the Dream Team, we look forward to plugging you in and showing you how to work your business and make money with us. And I can't wait to see you very, very soon at our next event in the group, wherever I may see you. So in the meantime, this has been Tracy Walker. Bye for now.